Hello my friends and welcome back into the channel. Happy Sunday everybody and happy first day of summer and happy summer solstice to each and every one of you. And in honor of summer solstice 2026, I have put together a beautiful, very beginner friendly bracelet kit for us, and those are in my store right now. They are limited and there's only a few left. So grab them while you can. They are in the store right now. This is what I have put together for us, my friends. This is just gorgeous. I have this gorgeous Czech Picasso button that we're going to be using for a beaded button closure. We have some Malaysia jade, which is dyed quartz here in this gorgeous bubble gum. And this one is an English cut. This is a 10 millimeter. And then I have the jade, and it's in two-tone camellia is the color. It's like, look at the orange and the pink. Oh, it's so pretty. And then, of course, a selection of rondelles, some 11-0s, and there are some fire polish in here as well. Let me show you what the bracelet looks like, and we're going to put it together today. And this is what we have. So this is what I've put together. Now, of course, there's a lot of variations. You can really come up with your own fun design and do all kind of fun things. Plenty of beads to work with here, but this is what I've decided to do. And I also did, what I did here on the end was I did some spiral knots here on the end and burn the cord. Now I was going to do some dangles. We of course can do that. And then here I did do just a couple square knots right here at the start right there, right? So there's a lot of variation. And then I put that bead, that Czech barrel right there on the end. That pop of orange I think just is so pretty. So this is what we are going to make. Let me get everything sorted and let's get to making our bracelet. So in order to prepare my cord, I did use my thread burner. You also could use a pair of scissors or a lighter to just singe the ends just a little bit there, and that's just going to help those cords to go through without fraying. I forgot to mention that you do get this 0.4 millimeter cord, and you get plenty of it in this kit. And this is in canary yellow. So there's plenty of room for macrame. Don't worry about running out of cords. You have plenty. So that's what I did. And then I grabbed this Czech barrel in this beautiful orange and a 11-0 Toho. And I fed one on either side. And now I'm going to grab that button and notice how the button has the divot in here, right? And then the outer edge, it goes more to a point like that. So this is what I want on the outside, and then these beads are going to lay inside that. So I fed those beads on, and now I'll grab the cord with this facing this way and get this cord fed down each hole here of the button. So there's one, and then here is the other, and I'll put this one down the other side. And now I'm going to marry up my ends, and we'll get that centered. And so now that's what we have. I think that looks really, really pretty. You could probably fit a couple of Tohos in there if you wanted to. That's totally up to you, but that's what that looks like. And now what I'm going to do is, again, married up my ends. Let's make sure those are as even as possible. And I'm just going to do an overhand knot right here. So I'm gonna hold my cords together and we're gonna do an overhand knot. I did go back after I trimmed my cord at the end to do a few square knots here, because you have plenty of cord. So but I did that at the end, and I can't find my proper tool right now, so that's okay. We're just going to use a piece of wire. And so I just want to get that knot as close as I can to that button. And now I'm just going to pull either end. And that's pretty close. But don't pull too hard because it says 0.4 millimeter. 0.4 millimeter cording. So we just need to tug it a little bit. And that is just fine. It's not going anywhere, and so that's what I have. Okay? And now I'm going to start with holding my cords together. And I chose this tangerine 6mm. So we'll get that down both my cords. And then I did a split. So now I am going to separate my cords, and I'm going to use 2 of these 3mm rondelles. And then I'm going to use, this is a 4mm druck, and it's in a really pretty sunshine yellow color. And then 2 more 3mm. And I'm going to repeat that and let that come down. I'm going to repeat that on the second cording here. And now I am going to hold my cords together for pretty much the remainder of my bracelet. Now, if you want to do another split in here, you absolutely can, because there are plenty of seed beads, more than you need for your beaded loop. Okay, so I give you plenty in the kit. So if you want to do another split, you absolutely could. But I am going to just go ahead and keep my cords together now. I'm going to feed on this gorgeous, that's an 8mm jade, and that gorgeous camellia. And then I have another 6mm rondelle here. And then I have another jade. You can just come up with any beautiful pattern. I'm going to just continue feeding on. I have this beautiful 8mm rondelle. I'm just going to continue feeding on all of my beads. This is just about where the center of my wrist is. It's near the top. This is a 10mm Malaysia jade in bubblegum right there. And so if you do something like that for your pattern, you know, that'll be somewhere around the top portion of your wrist here. And so I'm just going to continue to feed on the rest of my beads on both cords, and then we will do our beaded loop. So I'm just about at the end here. Last couple of beads. All my beads, guys, are going through just fine. Both the cords here, right? The most important thing is, as I mentioned in the beginning, is just prepare your cords. They are giving me no trouble to go through all of the beads, so not even using a beading needle. So that's a plus. So that is the pattern that I have, and so I'm just feeding on a couple of 11-ohs. I'm really not counting. I'm just putting them on until I have reached the desired size of the beaded loop that I need. Now, you may have a smaller wrist, so you might also need to eliminate some beads, which is fine. You can use them as dangles and, you know, grab some wire or some head pins and make a couple pretty dangles. Everybody's may be a little bit different, so that's why I added plenty of beads, plenty of seed beads here, and plenty of cording. I'm also getting ready to show you guys how to do maybe some spirals. I thought some spiral knots were really pretty on the end here. So we'll end this one with some spiral knots as soon as I get all of these fed on. And then we will also maybe do a little dangle on the end that I did not do over on this side. So I'm not going to really count. Just put on however many seed beads that you need on each cord, right? And then kind of go around, and then you can stop whenever you need to stop to fit that around your check button there, right? So I think I need to go probably about maybe just two more, about 2 more. And then I will repeat on the other side with my 11-ohs. Okay, so that is gonna go around just fine. And what I'm gonna do now, I have plenty of seed beads left, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a dangle. So what I did here, friends, is I did an overhand knot. So let's do an overhand knot, just like we're tying our shoes. Okay, so lots of ways you can finish this off. You can do some macrame right here as well. But I went ahead and just did a regular overhand knot, just like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more knot. Let me get you guys zoomed way in, and let me get that pulled out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more time here. And before I burn my cords off, before I also commit to that second knot, I am going to just, make sure everything is pulled down, because this is cording. It's going to have a lot of movement in it automatically. But I just want to make sure, everything is pushed down and in place, which it is. So we're good to go. And I'm just going to go ahead and now I'll cinch that up by pulling that nice and tight, but not too tight to where I'm going to break my cord. And so I just have a simple double overhand knot right there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, just again for funsies, is I'm going to do a couple of spiral knots. So let me go ahead and get this laid out. And I'm actually going to grab some tape here really quick. And I am going to tape that down. Let's get that tape down on my mat. Okay, so just so that stays stable. So I have both of my cords here. Okay, and so I'm going to go with one cord. And so I'm going to, like a macrame, but we're only going to do one side of the knot to do a spiral knot. But you can also do some macrame here if you wanted. You can do any knots, really. Or you could just burn your cord there too. And you'll have plenty of cord left over here on both tails. If you wanted to go back and do some square knots here, you could do that too. So I'm going to do some spirals. So we are going to have this cord on the left laying out. I'm going to grab the right cord and I'm going to go just like this, and I'm going to lay it over that left cord, right? And then I am going to go ahead and pick this left cord, or excuse me, the right cord up and put it underneath the intersection and come up here. Okay, and let me hold that down, and I'm just going to pull. Notice I'm just pulling that right cord. And I'm just going to keep doing just exactly that, and you'll see a little spiral come to life here. So the right cord over the left, right, and then I'm going to take the tail of it and go underneath the intersection here and pull. And again, I'm just working with just this right cord. And again, I'm just putting that cord over that left cord and then grabbing the tail of it and coming right underneath the intersection here and up through this loop and pull. Continue to pull. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get to the desired spiral. So I'll do maybe 5 or 6. So that'll be a pretty spiral. And again, don't pull, you don't want to pull too hard. Okay, so we've gone over, and now I'm going to go under the intersection and up through this loop and pull. And again. And again. And now can you see that that spiral is taking shape there? Hopefully you can make that out. It's starting to look like a spiral. Let me do a few more. That looks really pretty. I like it. I like it. So you could do that as many times as you like. For the purposes of time, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. So that's what that looks like. So can you see, if I would have kept going, how that's really going to start to be a really cool looking spiral. Just going to keep going around and round and round. It's a really cool looking knot. So I've got that. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually, let's feed on, well, we're going to do an overhand knot. That's what we'll do. We'll feed on a couple of 11-ohs for a dangle. So I'm going to do an overhand knot here on each side. So let me grab my trusty wire since I can't find my tool. And we're just going to do an overhand knot here. So there's that. And same thing on this side. Just do regular overhand knot here. Now we've got our knots there. All right. And can put some little seed beads on here. Could also do a little bit of, like, go down a little bit and do another knot here. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to go down just a little bit, maybe by an inch or so, something like that, and just put another little knot in here on either side. And that'll act like a little stopper for little dangles. And put a couple of seed beads on here. And did my dangle on the other side. I'm just gonna put that, go ahead and pull this cord, and I'll go about right there, and we'll get rid of the cord, and then I'll come back in and we'll singe that end, and it'll glue itself to itself. And that's what we have. Let me pull you guys out. Still have some seed beads and a little bit of cording left. And so there are a couple of different variations of our summer solstice bracelet. Oh, it's so cute. I just love this. So pretty. Love it. I love it. And here is this one with the little dangles, which is just as cute as can be. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Sunday. That is our bracelet. And we will see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep sparkling and be blessed, my friends.